Welcome to the pre-event interview series for World Hydrogen Week. Today I'm joined by Julieta Maresca, the Senior Hydrogen Commercial Strategy Manager at Repsol. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much, Nara. It's a pleasure to speak to you today.
So I think first of all, I'm really curious to kind of understand your background and journey. So could you give us a brief overview of your career journey and how you came to be the Senior Hydrogen Commercial Strategy Manager at Repsol? And how do you think your background has prepared you to address some of the challenges of hydrogen imports to Europe?
Okay, I am graduated with a degree in chemical engineering, and I hold a master's degree in oil and gas and also in renewable energies. I have solid experience in the energy sector where I excel in combining technical knowledge with strategic and commercial insights, especially in networking and leading multidisciplinary teams. I began working in Repsol many years ago in 1999. I have played essential roles in various projects within the areas of refining, petrochemical, LNG, EMP, and clients. And I am known for driving change and enhancing efficiency across these sectors. I play a crucial role in Repsol transformation as a global multi-energy provider committed to the energy transition. As you know, in 2019, Repsol became the first company in the industry to announce its commitment to achieving net zero emission by 2050.
Mhm.
I was involved from the start of this transformation with focus on renewable energies, initially helping to establish the company's electricity and gas unit and overseeing distributed generation in the development and new business divisions. Since May this year, I have held the position of Senior Hydrogen Commercial Manager in the Hydrogen Division. I believe my professional journey and extensive background in the energy and renewable sectors have prepared me to meet the challenges and opportunities ahead for addressing these challenges of hydrogen commercialization in Europe, whether import or export. Passionate about transformation, fully commitment to a sustainable energy transition. I'm eager to share my experiences and insights with you, Nara.
Thank you for sharing your background. I think it's really interesting and exciting to see what you will do next now that you're in the hydrogen space. So I kind of wanted to get some of your thoughts on the market. So from your perspective at Repsol, what do you see as the most significant challenges in making hydrogen and its derivative imports into Europe a reality as soon as possible?
In the energy sector, we are developing a new value chain grounded in renewable energy, sustainable molecules, and innovative technologies. Repsol aims to become the leader in renewable fuels. We are being diversifying our portfolio in the last decade and now count on extensive renewable generation. In Repsol, we follow a multi-energetic approach to catalyze the decarbonization of final consumers and industries. Looking at the hydrogen market, as the main hydrogen producer and consumer in Spain, Repsol is a key player in the sector. Thanks to its early entry and large-scale potential, the company is present throughout the renewable hydrogen value chain.
So I think I wanted to ask you then, what do you see as like the biggest opportunities in this area for Repsol and just the industry in general?
Well, our vision is to play a key role in the development and implementation of renewable hydrogen, both in Iberia and across Europe, during the energy transition toward a more sustainable future. And we consider the current hydrogen portfolio in Repsol as a building block for further scaling and transformation.
Okay, fantastic. So then, kind of touching on that strategy, I'm curious to know, how does Repsol's strategy align then with the goal of accelerating hydrogen imports into Europe?
Well, we want to share some steps we are taking in line with the market trends and with the goal of accelerating hydrogen import to Europe and export from Europe in our case. On the one hand, consolidating of hydrogen valleys, and on the other hand, extension of hydrogen value chains to create new markets. Hydrogen valleys are industrial ecosystems where important synergies are already found. Growth can be fostered by leveraging on existing hydrogen demand, Repsol plays a central role of many of the hydrogen valleys of Spain and Portugal. We need to consolidate demand in industrial cluster, which will help to leverage further investments upstream and downstream the value chain. This is a critical link in the value chain. Additionally, the Iberia Peninsula meets exceptional conditions of optimal hydrogen development. This includes extensive and complementary renewable energy generation that permits thinking along a pathway of progressively lower electricity prices and also lower hydrogen prices. Mature industrial ecosystems, willingness to invest, access to major maritime trade routes and connection to North Africa. For example, the Hydrogen Bank first auction mainly gave funding in Iberia. 6 of 7 projects was in Iberia. Notable hydrogen valleys, Ebro Hydrogen Corridor, Catalonia Hydrogen Valley, and Basque Hydrogen Corridor, for example. Moving to the extension of hydrogen value chains to create new markets, we need to expand to further uses. Firstly, connect new industry to the hydrogen valleys, which will need to support of public administration. This will reduce barrier to new investments. And secondly, connect hydrogen valleys to create national and European hydrogen markets. They will provide hydrogen supply for new industries and access for new hydrogen producers at lower cost. It is necessary to consolidate the production and market for the hydrogen derivatives also. This avant-garde invest help to expand new uses and help to further integrate renewable in energies intensive sectors.
So I wanted to ask you a little bit of a controversial question. So obviously there's the ongoing debate about the role of blue hydrogen in the energy transition. So in the context of imports into Europe, do you see a significant role for low carbon or CCUS enabled hydrogen by 2050? And then I also wanted to ask, what do you think the factors that will be crucial for determining its viability into the import market are?
Regarding the future of blue hydrogen and its role in the energy transition towards net zero emission landscape, at Repsol, we are committed to leading the shift toward cleaner energies, whilst acknowledging the challenges and expenses involved. The energy transition has proven to be more costly and slower than initially anticipated, requiring a choice between slowing down the process or increasing investment to maintain the desired pace. In this context, blue hydrogen emerges as a transitional solution that allows for the gradual reduction of emission until the necessary technological maturity for net zero emission is achieved, without compromising the economic viability of the industry. As you know, blue hydrogen has the potential to reduce CO2 emission by 70 to 78% compared to gray hydrogen. Additionally, when combined with carbon capture and storage technology, reduction can reach up to 90%. It is evident that blue hydrogen is a transitional tool for the gradual reduction of emission. Although gray hydrogen is currently more economical, it is anticipated that by 2050, green hydrogen will become more competitive thanks to technological advancement and economies of scale. With a clear goal of advancing toward green hydrogen, at Repsol we provide several energy options to support the energy transition. Our comprehensive approach goes beyond electrification, thereby promoting a sustainable future. Concerning the elements that will be vital in assessing its feasibility within the import market, I believe having an open market will be essential, supported by a transparent certification and standardization platform to ensure equal participation by different stakeholders.
I think it's interesting that you kind of mentioned some of the certifications towards the end, because I know at World Hydrogen Week you'll be discussing a little bit more about that and what's required to make the imports of hydrogen and its derivatives happen in Europe as soon as possible. So without giving too much away, can you give us a little bit of a preview of a key point that you'll be addressing, and particularly in regards to certification schemes?
Okay, we have a lot of challenges indeed. The boost, the import of hydrogen and its derivatives to Europe happen as soon as possible. These challenges include regulatory, infrastructural, financial, technological, and market-related aspects, as well as stakeholder engagement and international cooperation. To point one of these challenges, I would like to go more deeply in regulatory framework, as you say. The regulatory framework for hydrogen, you know, that is still under development, and it needs to provide clarity and certainty for the producer, traders, and consumers of these products. Mm-hmm. The European Union has adopted several measures to support the development of the hydrogen market, such as Fit of 55 package, the Renewable Energy Directive 3, and the Delegate Act, for example. However, some gaps and barriers remain, such as the definition and certification, including the criteria for additionality, temporal and geographic correlation, and greenhouse gas emission savings, among other things. A workable solution to address this regulatory change could be the development of a simple and robust certification system for renewable hydrogen that is unified across the European Union, properly connected to the renewable energy traceability systems. To use this tool as essential for meeting European goals and creating a new market for sustainable products. Last week was published the approval by the European Union Commission of 3 voluntary schemes that will allow the certification of RVPO hydrogen and other derivatives, significantly reduces the risk perceived by the different actors, producers, consumers, facilitating investment decision-making. Another key point is international collaboration and cooperation, which will be further developments in our panel in Copenhagen.
Mm. Well, I mean, that's a very exciting introduction to what you'll be speaking about. So I'm really excited to meet you in Copenhagen and learn a little bit more.